Thanks for joining me. This beautiful summer day was begging for a little adventure, so my husband suggested that we take a short drive with my in-laws to the city of Iznik, Turkey. Now, a faster way to get there would have been the highway, but seeing as it was a slow Sunday afternoon, he decided to take the back roads through the mountains to get there, and I'm really glad he chose to do that because there turned out to be some gorgeous views. I know for many who haven't visited Turkey, there tends to be a perception that the country is just a vast desert, but that couldn't be further from the truth. There are actually a wide variety of landscapes given its size, and this particular area has rolling lush mountains, and it just happened to look extra magical on this sunny day. I'm always impressed with the wildflowers growing around here, and I often pick myself some bouquets while I'm out on walks. My mother-in-law said that this particular flower was edible. I did try it, but I don't think I need to taste it again. At the top of the mountain there was a large open field, and my mother-in-law nearly jumped out of her seat with excitement upon seeing some wild thyme growing, so we pulled the car over to pick some. I never saw her move so fast before, and I wish you could have been there because the scent of thyme filled the air. It was amazing. I've actually never seen wild thyme before, so this is my first time picking some, and I honestly didn't even know that thyme has a purple flower, but it's good to eat and tastes the same as the rest of the plant. We got a whole bag's worth, and it's currently at my in-laws drying out. It'll be fun to use for cooking later on, knowing that it was hand-picked by us. As we drove down the other side of the mountain, we were headed to Iznik. Iznik is located in the Bursa province of Turkey, and it's about a 2.5 to 3 hour drive from Istanbul. It's a smaller city situated at the far east end of Lake Iznik, and the area is known for its agriculture, and we drove past a lot of fields of olive trees and various fruit trees before actually getting into the city. Iznik's history is ancient, but what it's well known for today are its ceramic and tile works that became popular during the Ottoman period, especially around the 16th and 17th centuries. The tiles created in the city were used throughout the Ottoman Empire and can be seen in famous places throughout Turkey, such as the Blue Mosque in Istanbul, and are available at a wide variety of international museums. This artwork still draws in visitors, and there are plenty of shops throughout the city selling their works, and I even noticed a few tours giving demonstrations on how the tiles are made. There's even an ongoing excavation of some ancient kilns that were unearthed. This little mosque in downtown Iznik is still standing from 1332. Sometimes it's hard for my brain to wrap its head around how some of the sites are so old in Turkey, especially since in the US everything is so new comparatively. Off of the main pedestrian street, there was this little alleyway with tiny gift shops and ceramic shops, and in some of the stalls, the artists were actually busy painting away on their ceramics, and you could watch them at work. This little cat was cozied up in one of the stalls and looked to have no plans of moving anytime in the near future. After a little walking, we stopped to get some ice cream. I mean, how could you pass it up, really? And across the courtyard from where we sat was the Green Mosque. The minaret on this mosque was especially pretty with all of its turquoise tiles. This was actually built in the late 1300s, although it's obviously undergone restorations in the years since. Iznik has a huge importance for Christians. Some even consider the city to be the third most important for Christians after Jerusalem and the Vatican. This church, Hagia Sophia, not to be confused with the Hagia Sophia of Istanbul, was where a group of bishops met for the First Council of Nicea, Nicea being the former name of Iznik. And from here, the Nicene Creed was created in the year 325. And much like the famed Hagia Sophia in Istanbul, it remained a church until the Ottoman Empire takeover, where it was converted to a mosque, and then it was turned into a museum in 1935, and remained a museum until 2011, when it was reverted back into a functioning mosque, which is why today you'll see the Islamic signage inside, as well as the red carpeting. Thank you for coming along on this little day trip to Iznik. I hope you enjoyed getting to see a little slice of Turkey from my perspective as an American living in Turkey. I have more to bring you from Turkey, so please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel to stay up to date. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks!